harp on the Phillies. We've been really harpering on the Phillies.
Hello, welcome back to the Unfiltered show. Dante, how are we doing?
We're doing great. We are separated right now. We are still brothers, though, guys. Don't worry. If you're watching, obviously you see we're not in the same house. I don't have a car right now, so me and Vince are doing online a nice little In the Heights. Is that what it's called? The podcast? A little In the Heights style.
New Heights.
Sorry.
In the Heights is
a play.
Is the West Side Story play.
Gamping me, dog. What you know? Yeah. No, it's been a good week. Weather's great. Softball tomorrow, doubleheader. I'm ready. I'm hype.
Big doubleheader to start the season.
Big doubleheader. Low key, sad that my glove's not ready, but not really, because if it was ready, I would play without practicing with it, and I'd probably go horribly. So honestly, it's a better it's better that it's not ready yet. We'll bring the gloves on the podcast so you guys can see how sick our gloves are for softball, because we're just so cool. But yeah, no. Other than that, it's been a good week.
Yeah. Good weather recently. It's been a little bit hot, but a little bit getting cool each night.
It's not like too hot in the morning, but like still obviously shorts, t-shirt weather. But like the sun starts to go down. It's like you can put on some sweatpants and a tee or a hoodie and shorts and just be vibing out. Perfect. Chef kiss weather.
Mm-hmm. And otherwise, yeah, Philly sports are looking up. We're
looking great.
Got the Phillies on right now, winning, beating the Rays, hopefully going for the sweep.
A little revenge for Nick Castellanos. I mean, I'm not saying.
Well, should they have hit someone tonight?
Did they hit somebody?
I don't think so.
I don't think they did either.
Wheeler didn't. They might later, but it's a close game. So
I think that they should, to be honest. But I think the Nick Castellanos home run is sweeter than the hitting somebody by a pitch, because then like they get an easy person on base. Instead, Castellanos kind of like slaps him in the face with his bat. After it's a 2-run shot in the first inning, I think it was, right? Or second inning?
Yeah, I think the first inning.
I think it was the first inning. But
they got Cassie got the home run. Trey got on. No Schwarber tonight. No Realmuto again. But they're winning right now. Wheeler's high in pitches, but hopefully he can go pretty far. And then, they've won, I think it's 6 in a row.
Yeah, they've been on fire. I mean, the Marlins series, they somehow struggled, which, the world may never know how or why we did, but we did. Only won 2, should have easily gotten 3. Some say that we should have gotten 4, but, it is what it is. We've been playing great since.
They're not on 6 in a row also. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I thought that they were on 6. They were on 6 in a row before the Marlins.
Yeah, they just lost to the Marlins in the 4-game series. They lost 2 out of the 4. And I'm pretty sure they lost the back 2 as well.
Yeah, they lost the final 2. Yeah. But they're on 2 in a row.
Yeah. They've been playing great ever since. I mean, even the Marlins series, they didn't play horribly. I mean, just pitching. Obviously, the one game was fucking horrendous. Excuse my French. And then the other game, I think we just lost like 3-1, didn't we? So like we just couldn't get a hit.
It was
we lost
9-5 and 10-1.
Oh, so there you go. Well, the one game we lost 10-1. Obviously, we got smacked, and then 9-5.
Lots of runs we were giving up.
Pitching wasn't the best, but again, it's going to happen. We can't worry about that now. It's too close to October to like worry about pitching. I mean, at this point, it is what it is.
I heard a good question earlier since we're talking about the Phillies. Who do you want to be our number 3 starter in the playoffs?
Ranger.
Most people are saying Sanchez so far because he's been pitching a lot better.
And honestly, he has been pitching unreal and possibly better than Ranger. It's just that I know Ranger has that experience. I honestly, for me, it would depend on the situation in the series, I would say.
Well, to start, like game 3.
Oh, wait, but if we are we in first place? Are we playing a 5-game series, or are we in?
Yeah, in the 5-game series.
Are we in the wild card?
No wild card. We're in the 5. We're in the NLDS.
Then it depends on where we are in the series. Are we tied 1-1, or are we up 2-0? Are we down 0-2?
Down 0-2.
If we're down 0-2, I think I want Sanchez because he has just been pitching better, and at that point, I'm taking the hot hand over experience. 1-1, I think I'm going to go Ranger for the experience. I think in a high, uh,
Leverage.
yes, yeah, a high, what's the word I'm looking for? A high
Intensity.
intensity. Thank you. Yes, a high intensity game like that. You want someone with experience, not someone who's just been pitching well. Because if one thing goes wrong, that hot hand gets real cold, and you don't. I feel like a more experienced pitcher is better in a 1-1 game, in my opinion. And then obviously 2-0, I'm going to go experience, just because Ranger with a lead is dangerous. Period. So I
Yeah.
know he's been struggling, but I feel like he's been pitching well, since getting
He
back.
pitched all right. He was it
Nothing,
last night?
nothing
He
to
has
write home about.
nothing
But like
spectacular, but
we're winning, so
hopefully by the time we the playoffs show up, he's has a few more good starts before then.
he also has proven that in the playoffs, even if he hasn't been pitching well, he'll come in and he'll give us good time and good minutes. I mean, he did it coming off an injury, literally with I think what like 2-3 games under his belt. We brought him in as a reliever in the playoffs, and he killed it. I mean, he kind of carried us to the World Series just on his pitching.
Yeah, he did well those 2 years ago.
So
He
and
was
then
good last year
I was
too.
about to say last year he was pretty solid too as a starter. So even if he wasn't pitching great the whole season, every time in the playoffs it comes, he just turns it on. So until he doesn't do it, I think you have to go with him, no matter how bad he is right now or good.
Yeah, we'll see once we get there.
Yeah, I'm
But yeah,
more concerned
think
about the.
I think right now it'll be Sanchez, but we'll see. It
I'm
might be
more concerned about the relievers right now, if anything.
the relievers have been good. They haven't really pitched that much recently because we've been
Dominating.
scoring a lot.
Yeah.
And then the 2 games against the Marlins were all starting pitching. So
Yeah.
everyone, if anything, if they're getting rest, which hopefully is good.
Do we have any injuries on pitching still, or is everybody full health, back to normal, back to rotation?
I think everyone's back.
Has Alvarez come back?
Alvarado's back.
Alvarado? Yes, sorry.
Alvarado's back. Strom, Hoffman, Kirkering,
Who's our closer?
Estevez
From the A's, right?
from the Angels.
Angels.
So he's been looking good.
Yeah, he has been looking
He gave
good.
that home run up that Rojas almost robbed. So
Damn, yeah, that was crazy. It looked like he hit his glove on the wall. You know what I mean? Like
I think the angle he took was just
too steep.
too steep, and then he couldn't get it twisted back around.
It looked like when he caught it, like when he was coming down, like the tip of the glove hit the wall. Obviously, he was just after he caught it, he was just trying to land, and it looked like they went out a little bit, and it bounced right out.
Yeah, could have went the other way and popped back out for a double or triple, but guess was unlucky. But they ended up winning, so it's all good.
Yeah. I mean, it was a nice play regardless. I mean, even though he didn't make it, it was still pretty.
I think the
amazing.
magic number is down to like
How many wins to 100?
14 or 12. I think 13.
Ooh.
13 with how many games to go? We need 13 wins, and we have 145. So, including tonight, we have 17 games left.
Oh man, we have to go 13-4 for the next 17.
We'll see.
Know.
I mean,
I don't know.
It'll be close. I don't know if no one's gonna win 100 this year. I don't think.
Nah, as long as we get first, I don't really care. Or second.
We're 1 game ahead of the Dodgers right now. Have the tiebreaker on them, and then currently they're not playing yet. So we'll see.
Not much going on with the Flyers. I don't want to harp on the Phillies. We've been really harpering on the Phillies. So that was a horrible joke. Cut that out. But
open the frame.
Great, love that for me. But yeah, not going to harp on the Phillies all day. They've been playing great. Hopefully, keep it up for the playoffs that are coming soon, which then we'll be more excited and more crazy about them. The Flyers, not a lot going on. The Sixers, are
I haven't
um
seen anything still.
no, but real fast, Camden, if they move, yes or no? Are you about that or no? You want them to stay where they are?
Sure, I mean they should just stay where they are, but Camden's better than Center City.
Okay, but if they can stay where they are, then stay where they are.
Yeah, that's. I think that's the point of having all the sports together. That's it should be like a environment where all the teams are at. Not a
I
lot of
like it.
places have, but
I like it.
like we do. So
Maybe just update the stadium if
just
that's the
upgrade the
problem.
stadium. Yeah,
Yeah.
why not? They can afford if you can afford to
I mean,
build a
there's
whole new stadium. You can afford to rip down this one and build a new
I
one.
mean, there's also like four teams that can like chip into that. Like the Flyers are also partaking if they're
Well,
there.
the problem is the Sixers want their own. Oh, whoever Josh Harris wants their
I
own
mean,
Sixers
just
stadium.
move them into the Navy Yard. It's like a block down. What's the difference, you
They've
know?
talked about that too, so we'll see.
But that's about it for the Sixers. And then finally, the Eagles, obviously.
Want to
They
know?
want to know. I'm so far on perfect. Hopefully I could say that after this week. Good week. Good week. Tough
Yeah, well,
conditions.
the field slippery. No, we lost a couple guys right towards the end there to get as the game started with no Isaiah Rogers, no Devin White.
Yep.
Anyone else get hurt? I think that was it.
I think that was it.
I haven't heard anything about anyone's injuries, but just in the game in general, the defense held strong.
Defense looked solid. I mean, you could tell it was a little uncoordinated because of the two missing starters. Obviously, like the people who also started weren't like getting reps like that, so maybe it was like a blend they had to get. But I mean, first positive has to be Quinyon Mitchell. I mean,
Quinton Mitchell was
he's got to be
probably
the first like goddamn like
well,
damn
even him and then Zach Bond,
Zach Bolton, man,
15 tackles, 2 sacks.
flying around.
He looked good out there. He was hitting everybody.
Quinyon Mitchell though was a dog
Quinton
out
Mitchell
there.
was talking trash and
He
making the
was he
plays.
was backing it up. I mean, he was eating out there.
They didn't really throw at Slay at all.
No,
He had like one catch,
Slay did his thing. Quinyon
and
Mitchell
then
stepped up.
they picked on Maddox a little bit, but
They did. They did.
and N'Kobe Dean got lost in a couple plays. But otherwise, I mean, even
Ah,
N'Kobe Dean looked okay.
I was gonna say I thought he played solid. I mean, yeah, that one or two plays he looked like he didn't know what he was doing, but he was flying around most of the time. I mean, he was in the backfield a lot. He was running for tackles. He was everywhere. You saw 19 at all times.
Yeah, 17. But
Oh, 17. Good point.
Carter and Davis, they were alright. They pushed the pocket a lot
They
for the
did.
most part. Bryce Huff was lost in the sauce somewhere.
I didn't know he was playing. I thought he got benched.
Sweat too, kind of honestly. I
Hear a
didn't see him
thing.
do much.
Didn't hear a thing about him either.
I'll just blame the first game on a little bit of rust and everything.
Blame it on the field.
Went on the field a little bit.
Super slippery.
Can't get the speed rush going. But yeah, Huff definitely was, and a lot of people have said like they didn't even notice he was there. So hopefully that changes. Or
Yeah. Again, first game, not at home in a random, game, and that the NFL thought that was a good idea, which was a horrible idea.
great idea.
Stupid. 10 out of 10, dumbest thing the NFL has done. But yeah, I mean, we won. So
We won. Hertz had his mistakes, but
obviously,
things he can work on easily. It wasn't first game
I
slipping.
don't blame the one interception on him. Still, I'm still going to stick to that. The one where he threw it to the end zone to AJ Brown. If you watch the replay, AJ Brown was literally wide open. I mean,
Yeah, and he slipped, and then Hertz just gets the blame for throwing across his body and all that.
And was it a stupid throw? Yes. I mean, you shouldn't throw across your body in the NFL. You should know that by now. But in his defense, if AJ Brown is standing up, it's either a touchdown or it's a deflected ball, incomplete. Another pass.
I think people were more
goal.
upset about just the point in the game when it happened. We were up by I think 5.
Yes.
Yeah, we're up by 5. Not a lot of time left in the game for the most part. Could have kicked a field goal going up at 8. Go up by 8, and then they have to drive the whole field. So that was the big situation. Just kind of right there is where you kind of like think about it.
I mean,
Not to make the pass.
Also, though, in that sense, if you're trying to like kill time, just get 3, maybe run the ball. Saquon had a
I mean, I think
monster game.
it wasn't too late in the game. It might have been like 5 minutes left, so there was still fair time. Because later on is when they ran the clock down,
Yeah,
and then they kicked the field goal to
yeah, yeah.
go up
I
five.
I understand. I just don't want to put all the blame on Hurts.
No,
He had a really good game. I feel like he made a lot of great plays, a
there was
lot
a
of
few
great
throws where
throws.
you're like, He like on a couple screen. He kind of focused in on AJ Brown a few times and like forced it there and almost got picked. And AJ Brown was playing defense. And then I think there was like one on the other side of the field where he tried to throw it
He
to
definitely
Smith or Goddard,
he
maybe.
definitely was choosing his or like telling where he was going for sure. Like he had his mind made up before the play even started. Definitely can't be doing that the whole season. They're gonna read you like a book.
But I mean, the fumbles. I don't blame him. I mean, it's bad communication with snaps. And he's been with
Oh
Kelsey
yeah, yeah.
forever.
I ain't worried about that.
Even if they do play in the preseason, him and Jurgens, not enough snaps where he even gets it.
I don't think so either. I just
It
like
would have
preseason
helped.
just for the point.
Yeah,
It would have helped.
it would
For
have
sure.
helped. But
For sure.
otherwise, I mean, the one snap that's just miscommunication. It's loud there. Things like that. First game.
Kelsey has done it, and
Kelsey's done it.
he was his center for 11 years. It happens. It shit happens. It was the
Tush
first
push
game.
definitely didn't look like the tush push
I don't blame. I
or the brotherly
blame.
shove.
I don't know if I blame like the offensive line or if I blame like the defenses because they just like kind of figured it out low key.
I'm sure they figured out a little bit. I mean, it definitely didn't like look the same where Hurts got that like real good push a couple times, but we'll see.
There was
I mean,
there were two new people doing it, so I give them a little slack right now.
I'm fine with them not even running it as much, especially if Barkley runs like that anyway.
Yeah. If Barkley's gonna run like that behind the offensive line, don't even waste it. Save it for like sneaks, like
Yeah,
randomly.
I like to see them finally run something out of it. Like fake the tush push and do like kind of
Flip it to
weird
Barkley.
play, something. But otherwise, like our offense looked great under Kellen Moore with the motion and the plays they were running weren't as stupid.
Motion was gorgeous.
A few screens still that I'm like, do we need them? Few quarterback draws, which I don't hate, but sometimes they're like in weird situations. When they run those draws with like other people like Lamar and Josh Allen, so like why not run it with Hurts too?
Yeah, I don't mind the draws. It depends. It is a situational thing though, for sure, for sure. But the draws don't really bother me. Screen passes, eh.
It depends. I think the draws could work better if like that's more like he calls his own numbers. So like he sees
like the linebackers split.
like,
He's like,
yeah,
draw.
He kills the play, draw, get
Yes.
6-7 yards.
Yes.
Screens, I don't know. They just don't look great. I think if they ran a screen out of like a motion, it might be good.
I think that would work a little.
There
better.
wasn't. Did they run any wide receiver screens? I don't think so.
Honestly,
Maybe one.
I'm glad they didn't because
I think they were going to, and then Barkley got held that one play and it was a penalty.
True.
But Barkley on the wheel routes, it looked good.
I was gonna say the one thing I think my only gripe with the offense was I feel like Devonta didn't get enough looks. I know
You're the most catches.
I know, and I still don't think he got the most looks. Like if he had,
well, I think he got the second most looks after AJ.
And
targets.
I'm not saying. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. He might have gotten the same amount of targets as AJ at the end of the day, but
I think he got less. I think,
but I think AJ got way more, and I think AJ should be getting way more. But I think when I say Devonta should get more looks, I mean I think he should be like made more involved to begin the game, just like other like top receivers and like running backs are. Like we made sure to get Saquon involved in the beginning with passing and running. AJ, we made sure to get him his touches early. I feel like we should be doing the same thing, like a screen pass to Devonta, a slant, or like a touch pass, like anything just to get the ball in his hands.
They were moving him around too. The end targets were AJ had 10. It was Devonta had 8.
It was the first game, and with 8 catches for like 87 yards and like 3 big catches at the end of the game, I'm not mad about it at all. I think
that's what's going to happen. Like AJ's going to get those big plays and the touchdowns probably, but Devonta's going to do the dirty work and get the first downs. And
listen, he's the best at it, and he's like 180 pounds. It's crazy.
Yeah, he was running through tackles, moving around.
He doesn't drop the ball.
The schemes looked really good. The different play designs. We went from last in motion last year, and I think the first game we ran it like 70% of the time,
Yeah,
which
I saw that stat too.
there's no reason not to run it.
When you have that many weapons on offense, you should just every play should just be in motion. Just because like you'll never know what you're gonna do next. It's just boggles the defense.
But before we get into too much of the Packers, what do you think? What's the keys to this week against the Falcons?
Oh
Home
yeah.
Monday night. Nick
Um,
Foles retirement game.
I think the key is going to be stopping Bijan. We tend to struggle against the run and tackling, and Bijan is one of those players that can make you miss and he can break a tackle. So if
Yeah,
we let him,
he's good in space, catch the ball. I mean, he could be. I'm assuming he got comparisons to Saquon at some point. So
yeah, if we let him get hot early, that's going to ruin us for sure. And
definitely put pressure on Kirk again.
still coming off an injury.
Still coming off. I mean, he didn't look great against the Steelers, and whatever they did, they held in the 10 points. So
Yeah.
that looks good. They don't have a lot of weapons. Drake London's all right. Kyle Pitts is all right. Bijan's their biggest weapon. So
Yeah,
if we can shut him down, and then
yeah.
on offense,
I think the
yeah,
Falcons have
good.
started slow, but I think
It'll be a different game. Yeah,
this could be a tough game for us if we let Kirk and Bijan start going off.
yeah.
So
Kirk is terrible in prime time, so we have that going for us. But we'll see. Um, what else? Oh, and then for us on offense, just I think for the most part everything looked good. Just take care of the ball,
yeah,
establish the run again. I think the Falcons. I mean, the Steelers ran pretty good on the Falcons. I think Najee had like 80 yards, so establish the run. They have good secondary for the most part.
yeah, their secondary is tough. So we need AJ Brown and Devonta to get open, make the cornerbacks get some space, and then if not, I'm going to need Dallas Goedert to step up because if he has like a linebacker or like a small corner on him, he has to get the ball, like make sure he makes Hurts know that he's there. I feel like sometimes Goddard's real like quiet and like doesn't like even make himself known. Like I don't think I've ever seen him like raise his hand for the ball.
Yeah. So
I would like to
hopefully,
see him to try and get more involved as well.
I think we both said they were gonna beat the Falcons.
Game,
We got a bold prediction for the game.
I'm gonna go AJ Brown under 100 yards. Sadly, because I think that the defense is tough, and I think Saquon's going back to back 3 touchdowns week.
I'll give you Jalen Carter 2 sacks.
I like that.
I
hope so.
Let's see who will get. I'm gonna say it's gonna be an interception in there probably. I'll give Quinyon Mitchell his first pick.
Oh man,
crowd's and
then crazy right now.
Who else? Offense. I say Dotson gets his first touchdown.
Oh yeah, because honestly I hope he gets his first catch because I feel bad. He even I don't know if he got a ball thrown at him. He might have had like one target.
That's that's the thing though. He's the 5th option.
Yeah,
6th option honestly if you count Hurts too.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. He's
but he'll have his time.
Oh yeah. I mean, listen, like we said, first week.
Also, he wasn't there when Kellen Moore's making all the plays and stuff, so he probably just didn't have stuff written for him either.
He probably still learned the plays.
Yeah, probably.
So,
yeah.
But actually, before we go on to the next thing, I have a little game for you. It's the first game of the night. We're gonna call it. It's called This or That. So we're gonna do This or That NFL edition, and we're gonna do Jalen Hurts or Lamar Jackson.
I think you got to go with Lamar right now. I mean, reigning MVP.
Okay.
Looked pretty good last week against the Chiefs for the most part.
Fair.
Close. It's close though.
It keeps going. No, don't worry. All right. Jalen Hurts or Joe B.
I gotta go Hurts for sure. Joey B and the Bengals don't look hot. I mean, they made some mistakes to tight ends last week, but I don't know. The Bengals haven't looked hot for the last couple of years.
Yeah, they're struggling.
Yep.
Jalen Hurts or Kyler Murray.
I still go Hurts. Murray's got a lot of those injuries too. Similar quarterback. Murray's definitely got more speed, and Hurts got more power. But
They both use it very well.
I'm taking Hurts.
Fair. That's fair. Um, Hurts or Josh Allen.
Mm. Tough. I'm gonna. I can't use this excuse probably because Hurts has been a little bit more turnover prone in the last year.
I don't know about as much as Josh Allen and his.
He had 15 picks last year. Hurts.
Josh Allen had 15 fumbles last year, though.
Good amount of fumbles. I'm taking Hurts just because he's a little smarter with the ball, but it's close. Allen is a beast.
I agree. I thought it was close too. I think I went Hurts though, just for the same reason of the turnovers. I think that's it. I mean, the last one is obvious, Hurts or Mahomes, but I mean, if you're not taking Mahomes, you're just an idiot. Let's be real.
Yeah, you can't. I'm a love Hurts Philly guy, but Mahomes is still the best quarterback in the NFL right now.
Man's pushing.
Him and Lamar are still top two, probably.
Yeah, for sure. They're playing their best right now. I mean, if Lamar can figure out his accuracy a little better, I mean, he could easily go past Mahomes without question. I'm not even saying he has to get like Mahomes accuracy. I'm just saying he has to get a little like Jalen Hurts accuracy, and he could easily be the best quarterback in the league. Because you wouldn't be able to stop him.
He was the best last year, I guess.
I mean, he's a dual threat, so he has that advantage for sure. I don't know if he was the best quarterback in the league. Best passing quarterback in the league last year, it had to be Dak for sure. I mean, Dak
it was Dak
balling last year. So, but we'll see. It's a long season. Lamar had a rough first game, missed a couple throws. Bounce back week could go well for him, hopefully. And now for the next topic, what would you like to do?
Did you want to do an immaculate grid?
Yeah, we'll bang one out real fast.
What do you want? What sport would you like?
Let's do NFL. We're basically talking all NFL. No. All
right, so we got first one is Browns Patriots.
Brian Hoyer
should work. Then we got Patriots Panthers.
Deion Branch?
He was Seahawks.
Yeah.
I mean, you could go easy and go Cam Newton.
Oh, yeah, that's a great one. I didn't think about that one, honestly.
And we got Jets Patriots.
Vinny Testaverde.
He was on the Patriots? I don't remember.
Yeah, he's the one. Tom Brady took his spot. Oh, no, that was Drew Bledsoe.
No, that's Drew Bledsoe.
I think he backed up.
Darrelle Revis is definitely one of them.
Oh, yeah, you could do him. I'm pretty sure Vinny Testaverde, though, was the backup to Tom Brady.
Was Revis on the Patriots?
Yes, he was.
I mean, yeah, he was definitely
on the Jets. But yeah,
definitely on the Jets.
He was on the Patriots in that, junk time.
Chiefs Browns.
Priest Holmes. No.
Kareem Hunt.
That's a good one.
Panthers Chiefs.
Ooh.
I'm thinking of someone.
A receiver.
Yeah.
Is it Devon Funchess?
He might have been on the Chiefs. Dwayne Bowe ever played for the Panthers?
I don't know about that one.
Let's skip that for a second. Then we got Chiefs Jets.
Matt Castle.
Is he on the Jets?
I thought so. Not Tim Tebow. Mark Sanchez.
I don't know if he's around the Chiefs. Chase Daniel. I don't think so.
No. Running backs. Corey Dillon.
Here we go. To finish this other part. Browns, 1,000 yards receiving.
Josh Gordon. Flash Gordon, baby.
Panthers, 1,000 yards receiving.
Steve Smith Jr. Gotta respect that man.
Senior, but got him. Now Jets 1,000 yards.
Take your pick.
I
Whoever you,
think
whoever you,
Santonio Holmes had 1,000.
yeah. He was still good on the Jets.
Let's see.
Let's see, Chiefs, Panthers.
No, he did not have 1,000 yards.
That's
Santonio.
that's crazy. Well, it's gotta be like you can do Brandon Marshall. You could do
Brandon Marshall. Now Panthers, Chiefs or Jets Chiefs.
was Justin Reed? He was on
He was on
the Texans.
yeah.
Or I feel like he was on the Panthers for some reason.
Might have been. Can't think of anybody.
A Jet and a Chief.
Joe Namath? No.
No,
Joe Montana?
no. One of my
Trent,
friends are yelling about something.
Trent Green? No. Alex Smith? Jake Delhomme?
Goosey. Go with who Devin Funchess for the Panthers. I'm curious. I feel like he was on the Chiefs for some reason. I don't know why.
He was not.
Oh,
The answers were Jared Allen. That was Chiefs Panthers. And then Jets Chiefs was Mecole Hardman.
oh yeah. Damn.
But
Forgot about him.
7 out of 9.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. Who knows about the Panthers? The Panthers are the worst football team in ever.
It's pretty bad.
They
But
looked horrible first week.
let's see. For am I the asshole this week?
Am I the asshole?
It says, am I the asshole for threatening to throw out my sister's support animal, in quotations? You got any initial thoughts?
I'm gonna go with they're the asshole.
We'll see. My
Wow.
28-year-old female sister. My 18-year-old female. What? Person says, I think she's saying she's 28 years old, and her sister's 18.
Okay.
Has been living with me for the past year after going through some very difficult personal things. I've been trying my best to support her, and while she doesn't work, she's in university full time, which I'm fine with. I don't need her to contribute financially. I can manage my mortgage on my own and have a good income. A few months ago, she begged me to get a pet, saying it would help her emotionally as a support animal. After considering it, we decided on a dwarf bunny, which we got last month. My main conditions were that I didn't want any damage to the house or mess, and she promised to train the bunny and handle all the care and cleaning. Initially, she did a lot of research and was doing well. The bunny is actually quite friendly with us, and it's cute to see her jumping and hopping around. Any thoughts so far?
Dwarf bunnies are so cute.
Did you look one up?
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
However,
I need
my
a
sister's-
reference.
Need a
Sorry.
reference, that's fair. However, my sister soon decided it was cruel to lock the bunny up at night, so she let it roam freely in her room. This eventually escalated to the bunny having free reign of the entire house. It now jumps on the couch tables and even me, which sounds cute until it pees on my blanket while laying on my lap. Despite my efforts to discourage it, the bunny isn't intimidated and keeps jumping on my couch. I upgraded my furniture less than a year ago, and I'm worried about it getting ruined. Any thoughts?
I think she's being a little dramatic, but
All right.
go ahead.
On top of that, my sister removed the fluffy carpet in her room because the bunny was attempting to eat it, and now there are pee stains in the built-in carpet. Yesterday was the final straw when I woke up to find poop and pee all over. While my sister cleans up regularly, I'm concerned that it's not thorough, and I worry about the lingering smell attracting bugs. I told her that unless the bunny is potty trained, she can't keep it, and I'd give it to our cousin, who has other animals. My sister was devastated, started crying, saying I can't take the bunny away after letting her get attached, and that potty training takes time, / the bunny needs to be old enough to be neutered. She also insists that keeping the bunny locked up at night is cruel. It breaks my heart seeing her this upset, but I feel it's the only solution for now. Am I the asshole for telling her that the bunny needs to be locked up at night until it's potty trained, or she can't keep it? What are your thoughts? Oh, they also offered an explanation. So I told my sister she couldn't keep her pet despite realizing she had gotten attached and that this bunny is helping her get through a difficult period. I feel like I'm being unfair to her as she's doing her best to look after the pet, and it takes time to potty train them. Hence, I think I'm being an a-hole for giving her such an ultimatum.
I agree.
Thoughts?
I agree. Um, I just think I agree that she's the asshole for doing this. The only part I guess I don't agree with is that I understand that she would like the sister to keep the bunny locked away at night. During the day, I guess if some people are home, then it makes sense to have the bunny like running around. Maybe in an enclosed area. I mean, there's better ways to do it. Like you can get like a playpen, like a gated playpen where the bunny can hop around and not go too far. I mean, there's plenty of options. So I feel like just saying like either potty train it or get out is kind of cruel. So yeah, she's kind of the a hole. Um, if she really cared, she'd have like other options, in my opinion. Also, though, the sister's kind of an asshole too, though, for just letting the bunny shit and piss everywhere. I mean, I feel like if you're like sad that it's looking, it looks sad in the cage, then like at least figure out a way that it doesn't ruin your sister's house. It's pretty much being an asshole if you don't care that's doing that, and if you're only worried about yourself, then you're a bad sister. So yeah, they're both assholes.
All right, what do you think Reddit said?
I think Reddit said that she was not an asshole.
Reddit did say she was not an asshole. Most of the comments are saying that
It's your house, and you can decide what the hell you do with it.
kind of just saying like you made the requirements. Most people are saying like don't you shouldn't kick her out, but you should give time because I guess they don't get like fully potty trained until they're snootered and all that.
Yeah, I mean,
So
like if
so and they can't get neutered till like 6 months.
I was gonna say if the bunny's that young that she can't get neutered yet, then she is being an asshole because like there's nothing that you can do about it right now. So just be patient. Like you're a grown ass woman, be patient. It's not like you're just doing it on purpose.
I think if she just did keep the bunny in at night, and tried that to help potty train, I think that would probably be good. Someone also
Yeah,
said you're both the asshole and not the asshole at the same time.
exactly. I agree completely.
So yeah, I mean, I think they just need to go over some ground rules and figure out the best way to
Yeah, I
keep
mean,
it clean slash keep it in at night since no one can like supervise. But
yeah.
and then otherwise throughout the day, I mean,
The
just
animals
any animals are going to go to the bathroom until they're potty trained. That's just how it kind of
animals
goes.
don't know any better. When you get an animal, they have no idea what's going on. You're just bringing them home, and then they're just learning from there. So, just gonna have it's a process that you have to deal with. If you have never had an animal, then you wouldn't know that. But like that's how it is. Three cats, three cats. We have plenty of animals. We understand. It's a and a chinchilla. So I have a sort of a bunny. So I understand. He's
Is
a
a
rodent.
rabbit a rodent? Yeah.
No, is a
What's a
rabbit a
rabbit?
rodent?
I think rabbit is vermin.
Probably. That sounds right. You're smart. I got no idea. I just know a rabbit's not a rodent.
Let's see.
Let's find out. Fun fact for the day, guys: is a rabbit a rodent? Before Vincent, put your answers in the bottom if you haven't yet. Before
They're
Vincent figures it out.
they're small mammals actually.
If you said small mammals, give yourself a pat on the back if you got it right. And if you didn't, you're just like me. You're welcome.
And chinchilla is a rodent though.
I know. Oh, I know. I know they're rodents. It's a good time.
But
Um,
they were once considered rodents though, rabbits.
really, I
But
can't see it.
as they evolved though, they they became mammal based on uh their teeth and some other things.
Yeah, I can see. I can't see them being eroded, to be honest. But what do I know?
Yeah, but you got any parting words for the people this week?
Parting words. Um, Yeah, have fun. Enjoy the weekend because it's supposed to be nice. Um, and then hopefully the Eagles win on Monday. And bet big. Don't be afraid. Parlays all day.
Who's your fantasy start and bust of the week?
Fantasy start of the week. Jamison Williams.
Jameson Williams.
Yes. Fantasy bust of the week. Cortland Sutton.
Interesting. Let me see. Start of the week. I'll go with. I don't even know who's. I guess he was playing.
Jordan Mason.
Oh, start of the week. Jordan Mason. Yeah, if CMC doesn't play, I'm gonna go start of the week. You got to go with. Give me. Hmm. Give me. Give me Jaden Daniels against the Giants.
Good call.
And bust of the week. Give me CJ Stroud.
Against the
Bears.
Bears defense looks scary. Is that Thursday night football?
Sunday night.
Sunday night football.
Thursday is Bills Dolphins. Will be a good Thursday night game. I was gonna pick a bust from that, but there's a lot of injuries happening, so I don't know who's playing.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill's getting pulled over and thrown on the ground.
He'll be there Thursday though.
He'll be there. And we'll see you there Thursday.
Yep.
This is Unfiltered.
Thanks for drinking straight from the tap. We're unfiltered.